Jean, now hug each other. Both brothers widen their eyes and looks at Jean. Jean, do as I say. Sternly, June, Young, we aren't kids. Sugar, yeah, Young. Jean, will you? Straight face, which is scary. Sugar, Young. He was about to say something when June tightly hugged Sugar. June, I'm so sorry, Young. I'm an idiot, and you know that very well. Paused for some seconds. You're the one who always calls us babies. Then why are you still angry on me? Why aren't you talking to me like before? I'm also your baby. I need you too. Sugar softly hugged back and is rubbing June's back. Wasn't I at fault? It was me, right? Jean pushed both the brothers aside and sat on the bed beside Cookie. He is caressing Cookie's head, and little one moved a little and then turned his back to Jean and raised his butt a little. Jean, you little brat, enjoying while teasing Youngie. He slapped Cookie's butt a little playfully, and Cookie didn't even react it because it was too much light. June, how can that be possible? It was me who slapped you, broke the hug, and looks down, being ashamed for his earlier actions. Jean, sit and then talk both of you. He yawns. Namgi nodded and sat on the couch. Sugar, being the eldest, it's my responsibility to look after you all in Hyung's absence. But no, I was behaving like I was giving hard time to you all. Instead of helping you all out and taking care of you all, it was me who was behaving stubborn. June, but still, it was me who should have understood that you weren't in the condition to understand, instead of slapping you. Jean interrupts by raising his one hand in the air, like some students. Was it hard, Sugar? Sugar, it wasn't. Regarding to slap, Jean knew it. Continue. Leans back and rests his back and head on the headrest. Jean was having idea about this. He is their young, who raised them. He knows very well that communication is the key. But then he realized that it's comprehension. You can communicate all you want with someone, but if they don't understand you, then it's silent chaos. And that's what actually happening in brothers' lives. Their silence was louder this time. They wanted to communicate with each other, but something was blocking them, or can say was holding them back. That something is definitely their guilt. June's guilt is that he slapped his youngs and misbehaved with Sugar, whereas Sugar's concern was different. He was regretting over the behavior he did and didn't done, which he should have done. About taking care of youngers and their responsibility, Jean is aware that still his babies can understand each other. They were just in search of a little push, which Jean gave to them. Sugar, Young, what's with this behavior? Judging look. Jean, what? I'm just sitting silently. Looks at himself. Oh, sorry. I'm just playing silently. June, Young, you are behaving all serious till now. And same look at Sugar. Jean, you still don't know about my duality kids. I'm more than you ever imagine. Cecily, Sugar, leave him and accept my apology. June, no. Sugar raised eyebrows. I mean, we can't leave him, and I can understand that we both are at mistake. Then let's slide this topic. Sugar, best idea. Jean, you should call me best. Sitting with crossed legs, June and Suga cleared everything out with each other and ignored Jin. Because of his dramatic actions, now both of them looks at Jin, who is having some snacks. He found them from June's drawer. Jin felt stressed at him and looks up. What? Finish with your boring and emotional talks? Stuffing food in his mouth. Suga, are you for real? June, we need to take him for checkups again. I think the injury in his brain isn't healed fully. Jean, I'm not an old man like you, whose brain get covered from dust very fast. Cookie, mmm. He whined and turned to his legs, sighed, and slept upside down on the bed. Sugar, cute, he murmured with a small smile while looking at Cookie. Jean suddenly became serious. That's why you didn't play with him and didn't give time to him. Sugar and June both frowned on Elder's turn. Jean, so my perception was right. Sugar, you also didn't give time to my baby. My baby was in need of you both. But wow, his elder was so busy in their own problems that they forgot to look after the kid, who is just like their kid and who barely can speak clearly. He stood up and picked Cookie up in his arms and went out of the room. He directly went to his room and locked the door. Cookie just snuggled in Elder's warm arms and then slept. Jean was having knowledge about his both brothers. They were following him, but he didn't show any response and locked the door. Now there is no chance of Jean to open the door till next morning. June and Sugar stood there in the corridor while looking at the closed door. They understood their mistake in some words. Sugar, want to have soju? June, in need of that. Both sighed. Both brothers went to Sugar's room and discussed their each and every problem with each other. With their drinks, Jean's motive was to get them close, and it wasn't easy for him to do so. He didn't take more than half an hour for that. After all, he is taking care of all these kids from past many years. He really knows them well. The bond between Sugar and June wasn't in that much bad condition because they both were silent. None of them didn't utter a word to each other. Even after having a very strong urge to burst on another one, their intuition was strong and reason is Jin only. Jin is definitely angry on them. He showed that by his Gizmo, and he will make his all brothers like before. Indeed, it will be hard for him to do so, but he is at relief that at least two of them are coming back to their prior self. Hobby's case is looking somehow critical to him, but he wants to know everything in detail. He sat there with June and Sugar to listen what actually had happened behind his back. He was behaving all different, but he was focused on Namgi's each single word. In Jean's room, he laid Cookie on his body only and slept on the bed. He hugged Cookie's small body in his chest, who didn't waste any second before snuggling in his youngest chest. The most missed thing of Cookie was to sleep with his teeny Hyungi, because he never slept with any of his brothers else than Jean. And that's the reason Hobby had to face so much just to make Cookie fall asleep. Jean in mind, my babies had faced the most. They all became monsters. Inhaled heavily? No, they didn't. It was just a situation. He took a long breath and looks at ceiling. No, they were at fault too. But now I can't do anything else than getting everything on track. They need to understand and try to put extra efforts for their relations, which they have tangled themselves. Should I punish them? I need to so that their bolt stay fitted on their place for longer period of time. Jean, but wait, what should I do? He murmured this slowly. Cookie, wow, made some cute noise. Way, giggles. His cute voice is really working as a calming pill for Jean. Jean, right. Wow, baby, you're becoming my carbon copy. Smart, intelligent, and handsome. He pecked his baby's forehead and hairs multiple times. But then, Cookie Baby farted and wiggled his small butt, and Jean slapped on his butt a little. Jean, no, you're not my carbon copy. You naughty kid. He again slapped his butt softly. You uneducated kid, polluting the air of my room. Fake anger. He again smacked lightly on Cookie's butt. Guys, he is just a kid. Don't take it seriously. And this time, Cookie giggled in his sleep. Jean, getting more angry. You, little brat, laughing on Hyungi's condition. He slept while talking with sleeping Cookie Baby. Next day, on breakfast table, John Sugar tried to talk with Jean, but Jean ignored or avoided him. He was concentrating on the Jimin and hobby more. About Cookie, then he is still sleeping soundly. He is taking more sleep as he is taking medicines. Jean is focusing on his physical health as well as mental health too. He doesn't want to make the younger one cry. That's why he always melts the medicines and then mix it with Cookie's favorite Nana Milku. Baby really don't notice it and have it without throwing any tantrums too. Jin really don't let him cry for anything. His baby's health is his first priority. He isn't saying or interrupting in women's matter as they are having exams. He is there to provide moral support to his both babies and he is doing good in it. Women's exams are important, but that doesn't mean Jin is pressurizing them like June did. A big no. While having breakfast, Jin, I'm telling both of you again and again, health is more important than anything. He finally decides to speak because he can't stand it more. Till now, he was quiet, but not now. Jean, I will manage with passing grades, and I'm 100% sure that you can get it without studying. There, Yoongi, we are trying and will try our best in exams too. He said in low tone and looks down, being sad. He misunderstood Jean's seriousness. He thought Jean is saying sarcastically, Jimin, yes Yoongi, we are really trying our best. Jean, shut up both of you, he said, getting a bit angry on his both babies. How can they even think that their Hyungi is taunting them? He took a deep breath and then looks at Tae and Jimin. Jin, see babies, I'm serious and I have seen what you both are doing to your health. You both are working hard, which is really appreciable. But I don't want you to go that much hard on yourself. Tae, no Hyungi, I'm really not doing much. Jimin, yes Hyungi, I'm also doing only those practices which I always do. Jin, Jimin, stop lying to me now. You didn't say anything to John when he was punishing you. And now you are having courage to lie to me too. His anger increased when Jimin lied about his health. Jimin visibly gulped and closed his eyes tightly. He isn't having courage to meet his eyes with his youngest ones. He chose to look down. Jin noticed it and sighed. All of you complete your breakfast and both of you will come to my room after breakfast. Seeing this, he went inside the kitchen. Then Jimin are having holidays from today only. And Hobby is getting more and more scared now. His guilt is eating him from inside. He wants to confess everything and wants to apologize to his young too. But no, he isn't able to gather that courage. June noticed Jin's words. He felt a hard pang in his heart. He just realized that he did so many non-acceptable things with Jimin and Tae. He had disclosed about his company's matter, then about Eugene's matter, but he forgot to tell about him punishing women. Actually, once Cookie Baby said to Jin that June have punished women many times while playing, and by Jimin's and Tae's actions, Jin understood what really had happened. Eldest three brothers left from there to their respective workplace. Jack is still taking care of Jin's cafe. In Jin's room, after breakfast, Cookie just woke up and is sitting on the bed with a pout on his face and crossed hands over his small body. Women entered in. They smiled and ran to Cookie. Cookie, good morning, baby. Cookie, good morning, youngie. Yawns. They picked him up without any hesitation. After so many months, he isn't scared of getting scolded by anyone. He held Cookie Baby securely and pecked his cheeks lovingly. There, what happened, Cookie? Cookie? Cookie, no, Bachi. Hugging Tae's neck. Jimin stood just beside Tae. Jimin, why, baby? Why you don't want to take bath? Jin came out from bathroom because this mister doesn't want to take bath in hot water. His health isn't good, but he isn't ready to listen to me and just want to take bath in cold water. No, actually he wants to play in cold water. Placing his hands on his chest and looks at Cookie with sodden face. Jimin, Youngie, sorry for my earlier act. I will listen to you from now on. Saying this, he hugged Jin tightly. He doesn't want to increase Jin's anger. Jin didn't reveal the reason behind his anger yet, but still Jimin doesn't want to take any risk. He is ready to apologize to Jin without knowing his actual mistake. This is what June made, or can say converted our baby and cured Jimin into a person who have low self-esteem. June's every actions was small, yet effective for Jimin's brain. The effects ratio decreased in self-confidence side. Jin, you have to listen to me. Ain't no choice. Looking down at Jimin. And in the meantime, our cookie did something. Jin, now Tae, pass me that brat. I will take care of him. But Tae didn't move. His back was facing Jin and Jimin. Jin, what are you doing, kid? Give me baby. But no. Tae is still not turning back. Jimin, Tae. But they didn't receive any reply. They went in front of Tae, who finally looks up. Tae, you said something, Youngie? Jin, why weren't you reply? Stopped when his eyes fell downside. Jimin looks at Jin first and then followed his gaze. What is this now in early morning? Asked Tae. Tae returns a nervous smile and then shrugged his shoulders. What was there? What Jin got idea from Cookie Baby? What will happen with Hobby, Sugar and June next?